I remember, I don't know, some people, I went for coffee with someone named Chris Neal. He's somebody in the Valley. And I remember and said, my goal, and this is before we went public, is to enjoy the journey more. Because I used to kind of get bogged down. It's, the thing about starting companies are highs and lows and 10 times a day early on. Like literally you go from, oh my God, I just closed this person to, oh my God, the company's not going to exist. Like it's like 10 times a day that these huge highs and lows that over time gets spread out as you become successful and you build a business, you build a team, and there's still many highs and many lows, which is much more spread out. And so it was a couple years ago, a couple years after that dinner where I'm like, why does anyone do this? So it was a couple years after that I just realized, like, I think it's back to kind of back to this mental health piece. If you read a lot of the mindfulness books, it's about like just finding the joy in the moment. And I remember Jamie, my husband, was saying like, yeah, like so when our kids are crying, I'm going to try and enjoy that more. And I kind of laughed. I'm like, he's like, but that's what it's about. And so I kind of took that and I was like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the journey more. And so it was, I think it was in 2018. So a couple years before, a year and a half before we went public. And I just said, I'm going to enjoy it. And so when things are bad, when there's that lull at work, I'm going to be like, how can I learn from this? And I really like, it was like a mental switch overnight that I'm like, I'm just going to enjoy the journey more. And it has been more enjoyable since I've said I'm going to enjoy the highs and the lows. And when we're in a low, I'm going to be like, what can I learn? I'm grateful to be with a teammate who wants to solve this together. We're going to get out stronger. It means if it's a low point, that means tomorrow's going to be better. Like all these sorts of things. And so I did make a mental switch and I have enjoyed it more since I've done that.
You have. So it's not
Yeah.
just okay.
No, I have.
It's real. It's real.
It's not a destination. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna go public and everything's gonna be magically better. No, it's not. The problems get bigger, the expectations get higher. And so I just wish you should just I've gotten much more comfortable as I've enjoyed it more along the way.